Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. Yes, welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Let's Join Pharmacy. Yes, hopefully I am here to interested discuss about the pathophysiology question paper. My dear brothers and sisters, gratefully I will thank you with my deep of the hearts because you supported me very well in an extreme way, my dear brothers and sisters. So, yesterday, day after yesterday, many subscribers and my WhatsApp friends, family, they were all messaging me, chatting me, sir, please add the important questions on pathophysiology. Sir, please, it's very important. Exams are there. My dear brothers and sisters, you don't worry. I am in front of you to discuss about this pathophysiology. Remember, pathophysiology, it is a very, very easy subject. Clear? If you know the symptoms and causes means, then you can pass this subject. Great. It's very easy subject. Just you should know the symptoms, causes with the pathogenesis. Pathogenesis, it is also known as pathophysiology. You remember this concept. Okay, there is a quite very small distance similarity, difference between that. But you remember, in general, the common term is pathophysiology is nothing but pathogenesis. Okay, that's the main important concept here. Because in some question paper they are asked, write the pathophysiology of gout. Write the pathogenesis of the gout. Like this way. Okay, for that's why I am clearing your doubt. First this one. Now, but my dear brothers and sisters, as usually, the 3 sessions, long, short and short answers. Okay, 10 marks, 5 marks and 2 marks. I am not wasting my and your time to discuss all this. See here, very simple, very important questions I will discuss. Now, it's not time to discuss the obligate one or difficult one, okay, in general, because there is no time for you to remember this. Got it? Now, first discuss about the 2021 question paper. See, simple 2021 question paper, they are asked in 10 marks. Etiology. Etiology is nothing but causes. Causes, pathogenesis and morphology of the reversible cell injury. Reversible cell injury, they are asked here. Okay, and for these, your doubts or for these notes, I will add in the description. Okay, I will not add the handwritten notes, but I will add the Nirali textbook. Why I am prescribed the Nirali textbook for this pathophysiology means because there in the Nirali they explain the examination way in a short and sweet, in a clear and detailed way in Nirali. But to refer to the PV publications means little bit there will be complications. Okay, you will be suffer for understanding that. It's not time to understand the concepts now, but try to understand and read the Nirali textbook. Very important and very easy language they had prescribed. That I will add in the description. You go and download from that. Yes, let's go. First question is reversible cell injury. Reversible cell injury with one more question. You remember irreversible cell injury. Maybe they will ask irreversible cell injury this time. Then define angina pectoris. Okay, discuss the types and pathogenesis of the angina. Angina pectoris, coronary vascular disease, coronary arterial disease. You remember one thing, my dear brothers and sisters, this angina pectoris, ischemic heart disease, these all are the related ones. Okay, related ones. Heart disease, you remember, if you don't know anything means if they given angina pectoris or coronary heart disease, coronary vascular disease or they given atherosclerosis, you remember one thing, you just write the vessels or arteries get thickened due to the deposition of the fats, cholesterol, oils, then there will be blockage. Due to that blockage, the heart cannot get the sufficient blood to pump. So that's why it leads to ischemic heart disease, it leads to atherosclerosis, it leads to angina pectoris, pain in the heart. Some just simple these are all are. Okay, these all are simple. I have made the particular video on that. You can go and watch that video. Okay, if you have a time. Basically, you don't have time. I don't prescribe to watch that video because there is a less time. Okay, you can read from this Nirali textbook. But if you can watch means you can go. You are free to watch. Then next one is what metabolic disorders, pathogenesis of the diabetes mellitus. Okay, diabetes mellitus 1, diabetes mellitus 2. Okay, these are metabolic disorders. Okay, means the disorders which occurs due to the slowdown of metabolic rate or fast down of metabolic rate in the human body, like insulin, glucagon. These are the metabolic diseases. These are the 10 marks in pathophysiology. Now let's move towards the 10 marks in 2020 Jan. They asked, the first question is involved in the process of inflammation. Very important. You have to explain these vascular events. Maybe in this 2021 final examination of your second sem B pharmacy, they will ask this process of inflammation. Next, etiology, pathogenesis of Alzheimer's disease. Very simple, Alzheimer's disease is it. Okay, it is a type of which one? Yes, it is a type of the brain disease, means nervous system disease. You can write that. And hypertension, discuss the pathogenesis of the essential hypertension. This hypertension, I have wrote the pathogenesis in a very clean manner in the video, I think so, part 2 and part 1. I had made 2 videos, 2 lectures, how to write the pathogenesis of the any disease or any disorder. You can go watch that video, because these are very important 2 parts. Okay, you go and watch compulsory. You should watch that 2 parts, because I have told how to write, how to prescribe the pathogenesis, pathophysiology, okay, of the particular diseases. Yes, these are the 2020. Most probably in 21 they will ask inflammation 1, irreversible cell injury 1. You remember this concept. If you are feeling any difficulties, means just you can text me, you can WhatsApp me to my WhatsApp number. I will provide the WhatsApp number, inshallah. You can text me, no worry about that. The next 10 marks question they are asked in their 2020 December, that is etiology and pathogenesis of reversible cell injury. See, 20 they ask reversible, definitely irreversible they will ask, if they ask means. Then pathogenesis of the Parkinson disease, okay, Parkinsonism, very important. It is also a nervous system disease. Then atherosclerosis, pathogenesis of the atherosclerosis, okay, or coronary vascular disease, coronary arterial disease. You have to explain these. Just to explain the what is, first you try to remember my concept. Whether they ask etiology, pathogenesis or morphology, you don't worry about that. If you find the reversible or irreversible, or if you find the Parkinsonism, for an example I will take Parkinson. If you find that Parkinson or Alzheimer, okay, or any other type of the disease, gout, leprosy, gout, seizures, first you try to explain what is that disease. After that you explain the types. Remember this. After that you have to explain the types of that. If you know means explain that types. Type 1, type 2, which is now for an example diabetes mellitus, type 1, type 2 diabetes mellitus. Okay, these are the 2 basic types. Subtypes are there, like juvenile means the child one, and maternal type of diabetes mellitus. If you know that, means you can prescribe that, describe that, and you have to explain that. After explanation you just come to the causes. Causes very important. One cause you remember, one is genetic cause is fixed, okay, environmental cause is fixed. Some of the related causes, like the causes also occurs by the other diseases. This is also one type of the cause. After causes, with the explain, you have to explain because of the 10 marks. After that, when you explain the causes, you come for the symptoms. Symptoms are very important. After the prescribing or describing the symptoms, you come to the pathogenesis. Very important concept. Pathogenesis, first you draw flowchart, the flowchart diagram. Okay, on the basis of that flowchart, you just go to explain that flowchart only. Don't want to write the extra points in that flowchart. Just you go to the flowchart, you explain that flowchart how it is. Okay, inflammation occurs. Due to that inflammation, why inflammation occurs means because of the deposition of the inflammatory cells, inflammatory mediators. Okay, these points only you have to explain. There is no much more difficult, I think so. My dear brothers and sisters, got it? Is there any doubt here to explain the pathogenesis? I have told you, so go and first watch that video 1 and 2, part 1 and part 2. Simply I have explained in a very clean and detailed manner. Very important those 2 steps are. Okay, after that pathogenesis, if you know means you write the treatment, diagnosis, risk factors. These are extra. Okay, complications you can write. You wrote, if you know the disease means you can write the complication. Simple. You write, now for an example, if the brain disease means they lead to many complications like eye disorders, heart fail, or some of the inflammation in the body, fever. It is a symptom. Okay, fever. These all are some of the complications. Okay, you write the complications, whatever you know. You don't worry about that. Okay, I will not express much more. See, these are the important pathogenesis, atherosclerosis, repeated. Then peptic ulcer, I have uploaded in part 1 and part 2 that you go and watch that peptic ulcer. Then morphology and pathogenesis, irreversible cell injury. You asked in the year 2019, maybe chance in 21. Then asthma pathogenesis. Okay, 2 types of asthma types are there, extrinsic and intrinsic type of asthma. Okay, COPD, it is a type of COPD. Okay, very important. Then various types of cellular adaptations. Give example. You have to explain that cellular adaptations. Cellular adaptations, very important. Inflammation concept. Then atherosclerosis, epilepsy, signs and symptoms. Very important types of epilepsy. These are the 10 marks question which were asked repeatedly. In this you practice what is atherosclerosis, cellular adaptation, reversible, irreversible, and Alzheimer's. Got it? Parkinson. Now let's move towards the 5 marks. 5 marks, see, very important, process of inflammation. Same. The question is same here. Chemical mediators, what are these? And inflammation process. What the process of inflammation here? You have to explain that. And pathogenesis and clinical symptoms of asthma. Clinical symptoms. What you feel after you suffering from the asthma, fever, chill fever. Then commonly cough. Then unable to breathe properly, cut in breath, breakdown of breath. These are the some symptoms. Then signs and symptoms of Parkinson, repeated alcoholic liver disease. Okay, liver disease I have explained there. It is also a type of the metabolic disease. Then pathogenesis, signs and symptoms of the TB, tuberculosis, cell injury, infrastructure accumulation. Then pathogenesis of the hypertension. Same question. AIDS. Okay, very important. AIDS and syphilis. You practice these two. Okay, two sexual transmitted disease. Then a clinical representation of rheumatoid arthritis. Very important. Next, move towards the 5 marks. Phagocytosis. The process of phagocytosis means how these phagocytosis means these are the type of WBC which will destroy the foreign particles. In general, phagocytic means killing the bacterial cells or killing the foreign particles which will affect to our body. That's nothing but phagocytosis. We have to explain that process. Then pathogenesis of the goiter, very important. Goiter, rheumatoid arthritis, leprosy. You discuss about this ischemic heart disease. Then viral hepatitis A, hepatitis B. Okay, B is common. B, you should remember the B1 is very important. Then atherosclerosis, same pathogenesis of the gout. Okay, gout 1, leprosy. Goiter, very important. Thyroid disease, gout, very important. Inflammatory disease, inflammation, leprosy, it is also a very, very, very important. Okay, leprosy, it is a type of the infectious disease, leprosy. Then typhoid, you remember this, leprosy and typhoid, very important, these two. Then next, move towards the 5 marks, some more questions. See here, same, the process of inflammation and clinical mediation. Pathogenesis, typhoid, they ask here. Typhoid, it occurs by the bacteria or caused by the bacteria Salmonella typhi. In the infectious disease, you have to write what is the typhoid. You explain some of the types. If the types are present means, then you explain the which one? Transmission by means of the Salmonella typhi. Mycobacterium tuberculosis for TB. Explain that. Then schizophrenia. Yes, negative and positive symptoms of schizophrenia. Very important questions. Very important. Very, very important. Fix it in your mind. Then process of healing of primary intention. How the process of healing occurs. Then pathogenesis of acute renal failure. Acute and chronic, two types are there. We practice the acute with the chronic one. Okay. Acute means short duration, chronic means long duration. Just basic terms these are. Then caustic agent, mode of transmission, signs and symptoms of syphilis. Here see, they ask for syphilis. It is also a STD. Discuss between intrinsic and extrinsic asthma. It's a type, asthmatic types. Then write the notes on hepatitis. You have to write the notes on that. Hepatitis, viral infection. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, C, D, E. 5 types are there. Then pathogenesis, clinical representation of gout. Very important. You don't read the question at all. You just read. If they are given the disease name, you just write pathogenesis, symptoms and causes. If they ask for 5 marks or 10 marks, you write this. But in 10 marks, you have to explain in detail. That's the point. Then let's move to the myocardial infarction. Then ischemic heart disease, atherosclerosis, atherosclerosis. These all are related ones. Okay, angina pectoris. These all are the related ones. If you read that, which one? Ischemic heart disease means you can easily write these all. Myocardial infarction. Don't worry, you can easily score the maximum marks, and I guaranteed that you will pass the pathophysiology paper by doing only this much, only this much. Then inflammatory bowel disease. This question is not asked repeatedly, but there will be chance to ask in the year 2021 for you. Okay, for you. Then mechanism of free radical induced cell injury, means you just explain. They have told here free radical induced cell injury. Just explain reversible and irreversible cell injury here. Okay, basically you explain the reversible, because there only the free radicals, like free radicals of the oxygen like sulfur, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, they will deposit on that inflammation, to cause the swelling. They will deposit. Okay, because of the reduction in the ATP, what happens? There will be reduction in the oxygen supply reduced, means there will be liberation of some of the free radicals. That free radical leads to the cell injury, cell apoptosis, necrosis. Yes, got it. Then acute inflammation, acute chronic inflammation. Okay, then differences between rheumatoid arthritis and the gout, pathogenesis of the TB, same question, sexual transmitted disease, pathogenesis of the AIDS. Then the cerebrovascular disease, pathogenesis, explain pathogenesis if stroke. Then chemical carcinogenesis. You skip these two questions, don't worry about that. You skip these two and read the other ones. Then next is healing of primary intention, very important process of healing. Then pathogenesis and the clinical symptoms of COPD. Okay, the obstructive pulmonary disease, coronary obstructive pulmonary disease, many are there. Asthma, it is also one type of COPD. You can explain that asthma. Then schizophrenia, positive and negative symptoms. Jaundice, note on jaundice. Then pathogenic signs and symptoms of the leprosy, very important, very important. Okay, the bacteria caused by leprae, Mycobacterium leprae. Then pathogenesis of the hypertension, physiology and pathological significance of the prostaglandins, you leave that. Then explain the pathogenesis of the AIDS and pattern of spread of cancer, how cancer gets spread. Okay, very important, you have to know this about the cancer is very important, maybe ask in your upcoming exam. Cancer is very important. You know how these cancer get destroyed. In cancer, what happens? The cell gets destroyed. The cell adapts the necrosis, means irreversible cell injury. Basically, you remember that. Yes, these are the 10 and 5 marks. But the 2 marks questions are very important for scoring. You will pass here in 10 marks and 5 marks. I guarantee that. But in 2 marks question, what happens? You can maintain your strategy to score the maximum marks. Because 2 marks are very easy questions. See here, signs and symptoms of hypertension, signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's, inflammatory bowel disease, then signs and symptoms of UTI, urinary tract infections, then causative agent, mode of transmission, gonorrhea, sexual transmitted disease type caused by the bacteria, Neisseria gonorrhea. Simple. You can easily explain this all. Then see, name the cause for the acute renal failure. What are the causes? Then process factors affecting wound healing, apoptosis and necrosis. I will add all these question paper the bank in the description. You can download from that. And 2 marks, you can easily refer the textbook, or you can easily browse it from the Google. It's no time, so browse it. If you don't know means the accurate answer, then you can message me, you can text me in the WhatsApp. Okay, I will clear you inshallah. Then metaplasia, dysplasia, these are very important terms. Metaplasia, dysplasia, apoptosis, necrosis, apoptosis, very important, very important. Okay, hyperplasia. Then the cretinism and myxedema. Then define carcinogenicity and etiology or causes. Role of vitamin B12 and folic acid in anemia. What's their role in anemia? Okay, what's their role? Basically, they will increase the blood, that's the main RBC, red blood cell, hemoglobin increasing agents. Then meningitis, classify infectious meningitis. Then jaundice, causative agent and transmission for AIDS, complication of wound healing, transmissions of TB, define angina pectoris. Okay, yes, these are also the repeated question. Apoptosis, necrosis, tuberculosis, acidosis, alkalosis, hyperthyroidism, then wound healing process, hemophilia, define hemophilia, it is genetic disease. Okay, genetic disease, hemophilia. then bronchitis and emphysema. Okay, bronchitis, emphysema, COPD. These are just 2 marks, are very easy questions. These are ischemia, hypoxia. Got it? Then role of hereditary acquired anemia, Parkinsonism. Okay, write a note on hereditary acquired anemia. Which one is that? Now only we remember the which one? Hemophilia. Okay, then changes in asthma, pathological changes in asthma, free radiation induced melanogenesis. Just to remember these easy questions now. Chronic renal failure, pathophysiology of that. Okay, and 2 sexual transmitted disease and its causative organism. My dear brothers and sisters, these are the 2 marks, 10 marks, 5 marks question. You can easily score maximum marks by doing this. Okay, if you are having any doubt, means you can comment me in the comment section. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Thank you.